I feel honored by felicitating Mrs Sraddha Jindal Jatia in the 13th IconSWM-CE and IPLA Global Forum 2023. Now, I request Mr. M. Veerachary, the President of Jindal Urban Waste Management Projects Limited, both in Vizag and Guntur. He has been looking after these plans since the inception of this concept of implementation of these projects, and in both the plants they are taking 1200 tons of municipal solid waste and a part RDF and generating between 15 to 16 megawatt hour per day. So he will talk about the waste management, incineration facilities, and the comparison of different technologies, and also sustainability and circularity. So I request now Mr. M. Veerachary to please make his presentation. Thank you.
And I am very thankful to Madam Shraddha ji for giving permission to attend this event, and also my VD Umesh Chopra is always helping. Now I am starting my presentation. Okay. The total waste generation in India at present. This is the statistics. You kindly note it. As per the International United Nations norms, per capita generation in India in rural areas is 200 grams, and in urban areas it is 500 grams. But the international norm is around about 1000 grams. The projected municipal solid waste generation by 2031 is 3 times as compared to now, that is 185 million tons per annum. Next slide, please. This is the dump site in Delhi. The MSW quantity per day collection it is around about 14,000 tons. And luckily Delhi have 4 metro plants, waste energy plants. Out of 4, 2 is Jindal and 1 is Ramki and the other one is again ISWMAW. Next. This is the dump in Mumbai. The daily collection they told that 8,000 tons, in fact it is 10,000 tons per day, and no waste energy plants. It is unfortunate. Next. In Calcutta, this is the Tapa site. The daily municipal collection it is around about 7,500 tons and no waste energy plant. Next. In Chennai, this is the dump area and 6,000 tons per day in the collection, no waste energy plant. Next. This is in Bangalore, which is called Silicon Valley. It is unfortunate. There is no waste energy plant, but the MSW collection it is around about 8,000 tons per day. Next. This is in Hyderabad. The daily collection it is 5,000 tons. Luckily, 1 waste energy plant is there. This is the jump of Jawaharnagar, where 500,000 tons of legacy waste lying other than this daily waste. Next. What is the impact of the MSW when it is lying in the dump? The methane generation it is 153 kg per ton of MSW dumped in the open dump, and carbon dioxide generation is 2000 kg per ton of MSW. For this to store 2,480 hectares of land it is required per year and stored from 10 meters height. And fumes from MSW burning in open dump is highly cancerous, and the methane impact is 21 times more dangerous than the carbon dioxide. When the moisture in the MSW, when it is raining, the liquid will come out, which is called leachate. The parameters of the leachate I have shown here, which will damage the groundwater for decades. Next. This is the scenario of solid waste in India. MSW per day generation is 1.6 6 lakh tons per day, and it is going to become 2 lakhs per day, and it is going to become 3.3 lakhs in 2050. This Central Pollution Board, they have done legacy waste survey. 1,300 million tons of legacy waste is lying in 3,000 dumps, and it is going to become 1,432 million tons in 2030, and 2050 it is 1,648 million tons. Okay, next. These are the waste to energy plants in India. You can kindly note down. We have explained the name of the plant and the power generation and location. The mass incineration technology, it is minimum capacity required is 1,000 tons, but there are a potential of 250 to 300 waste energy plants to support urban local waste. Okay, the major contributor is Jindal urban waste management. Next. This is the global scenario. In China, 900 plants in operation. The smallest plant is 140 tons per day, and the biggest plant is 5,000 tons per day in China. And Europe, 800 plants in operation. In the United States, 84 plants in operation. United States environment, they thought that this mass incineration is not environmental friendly. So that less number of plants has come, they have gone for RDO. Now they are realizing, now they are going for more waste to energy plants. Next is Latin America, Chile, Brazil, and all those countries, 4 plants are there. In Japan, 400 plants in operation. Singapore, it is just 1/3 of Mumbai area, 4 plants in operation. And India needs 300 plants. First incineration plant at Netherlands in the year 1937. First great incineration plant in Japan in 1965. First solid waste management rules framed in Japan in the year of 1900. Whereas in India it was formed in 2000. We are 100 years behind. Next. We have done a case study about the pyrolysis, gasification, thermoselect, plasma, and all these technologies. And I personally went to Japan under the invitation of DAP, and I have studied all the kind of technologies. But out of these latest technologies like pyrolysis, gasification, plasma, thermoselect, and all these processes, 84% is mass incineration, which Jindal is running in Delhi as well as in Andhra Pradesh. Next. We have also studied the case study in Europe. There are 800 mass incineration plants are there. Other than 800 mass incineration plants, 3,800 bioincineration plants are there. In my next slide, I will explain what is bioincineration plants, why it is needed. Next. This latest technologies in Europe, they spent 4 billion euro and the total capital was destroyed. This is Siemens pyrolysis. 2 lines they established 600 tons per day, but it is dismantled. One roll pyrolysis, 1 plant, 30 tons per day rebuilt, but it is not in operation now. Same, another gasification plant, it is dismantled. Thermoselect plant, dismantled. MG plus dismantled. What is this slide says, the latest technologies, though it is good, but it is not commercially viable and it is not meant for the large capacities like 1,000 tons and all these things. We went to China. In Beijing, per day the waste collection is around about 25,000 tons per day. That is equal to Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai or Calcutta. Okay, next. You kindly see this slide. Based on our experience, we have worked and seen the many plants. Municipal solid waste, the best technology is mass incineration. What is in present, Jindal is operating in India and other promoters also operating in India. Whatever the level plants you have seen. Next, existing dumps. The best process is biomining, and with this you are generating RDF. That RDF can be used in the cement industry. I will definitely appreciate Mr. Ghosh, who is promoting this RDF to use in the cement plants and other industries as a thermal substitution. In India, the cement plants have achieved thermal substitution of 20%, but overall scenario of thermal substitution achieved in India is only 4%. In China, it is around about 20%. In America, it is around about 18%. but we are the fifth largest country, but we are lagging behind. But we have more scope for the thermal this one. Why? Because we can avoid the coal. And how the RDF has used in the cement plant, recently the coal prices have gone up, then they could not afford to buy the coal. To reduce the cost, they have gone for this cement industry RDF. Now we are working on the RDF also, Jindal management, and on research model. We are also tie up with IIT Madras and IIT Mumbai and IIT Delhi. Next. No, go back. If you see food waste from restaurants, hostels, hotels and all these things, and slaughter waste, fish market, chicken market, butter market, and vegetable market, fruit market, flower market, the best technology is biomethanization plant. Even small model it is available 1 ton per day, even 500 kg per day. The biogas which it is consisting of methane 64% and H2S, hydrogen sulfide, it is around 20%, and rest is other gases like nitrogen and all these things. Once you filter it, then we can convert 99% it is methane, and if you compress it, it is called CNG. The best model we have seen is in Indore. I will forward that study report in Indore what we have done. Why I am telling Indore is consecutively that in India, Indore city is coming #1 city as a clean city for 7 tons. That is the reason we have mentioned. For your kind information, food market waste. I physically see one of the food market waste plant in Bengaluru, established by Mahindra and Mahindra. They are generating gas, that CNG, and after that they are converting into the CNG. They are using for the automobiles. As compared to petrol and diesel, these gas emissions are less polluted as compared to petrol and diesel. So in Bengaluru we have seen that plant. In Goa we have seen the vegetable market waste plant. So biomethanization is best for this one. Next, recently CNG waste plants also we have visited. In one of our interactions in Department of Science and Technology presentations, one people from Chennai, they developed excellent tiles and garden bricks and some of the construction material from the CNG waste. That also we will submit all this in our my research works to for next. Most of the people they think that these mass incineration plants are not friendly environment. You remember one thing: if you are in the deep forest, no human activity is happening, then there is no pollution. The day human activity starts in any forest or anywhere, the pollution starts. We cannot avoid the pollution, but we can limit the pollution. That is the reason various environmental bodies they limited the pollution. That is the reason they were given the tolerable limits. In 2016, Ministry of Environment and Forest they have developed this one, and international standards is this. But our management says that you follow the international laws. If you see the international laws, the suspended particulated matter, it is 20 milligram only. There it is around 50. And not only that, in AP, both Guntur and Vizag and Oka plant and Tiger plant, our plants are directly connected with the online monitoring system of AP Control Pollution Board and Central Pollution Control Pollution Board. They have the link at any time they can do, and in 2 years operation, we got only once the indication that your limit is narrowly crossed. Then we told that there is a disturbance in the process, that is the reason. Like that. So everything it is transparent. We are not hide anything. It is directly connected, and the emission equipments also once in a year, those people will come and check the tolerable limits and the durability and sustainability of the equipment. They will check and they will give certificate. After that only we have to follow. And for these waste to energy plants in establishment in Andhra Pradesh, totally we have taken 60 clearances, not one clearance. So we are representing the government, requesting the government of Andhra Pradesh and central government to give a single window policy such that one area if you apply, they have to come and check you all the clearances. Further to one of the points I told Ghosh Babu to note this and represent to the central government as is producing paper to the government of India. Next. You kindly see Tokyo. In Tokyo, 21 plants are in operation in the sector of city. Because of the logistics purpose, they have 21 plants in operation. And all the plants are just like software industries and no manpower, totally remotely operated, the amount of this one they have done. Okay, next. This is the Chary city. The plant is in the center of city, and which is the cleanest city in the world. The waste energy plant is in the center of the city. Next. Thus, this is the waste energy plant which is near to Eiffel Tower in Paris. Next. What is my interest to show this slide is these plants are highly friendly environment. There is no threat for this human habitation or anything. Next, these are the merits of the mass incineration plant presently operated in India, and major contribution is Jindal. And for your kind information, if you compare with the thermal power plant also, in thermal power plant the CO2 emission is 592 kg, whereas this waste energy plant is 220 kg only. And not only that, this is giving direct employment to 160 people, indirect employment to 600 people, nearby people benefited around about 2000, and the commercially viable. And the plant operations for past 30 years it is in operation. For example, some of the places like Japan, Europe, the plant is already in operations for 40 years. The same technology, proven technology. Now the combat system of the emissions is much developed combat system has come, so that it is much better than the thermal power plants. So this way we want to project this waste energy plants, what our management of technology available. It is the best technology available to volumes of the municipal solid waste, anything ranging between 1,000 to 10,000 absolutely bush. Next. NGT, we are very thankful to the National Green Tribunal who are taking the drive to the nation. Otherwise, the position would have gone to untold limits. So this NGT put a penalties. You kindly see the penalties. We have 4,000 crores, and they given direct instructions to the Chief Secretary of the State. You have to pay 2 installments. No excuse. Delhi 2,200. Next Maharashtra 12,000. Telangana and all the states. But state of Andhra Pradesh is exempted from NGT penalty because of 2 plants in operation, waste energy plants. This is the contribution of Jindal to the sector. Next. The present contribution of Jindal, 4 plants in operation. The total megawatt is 75 megawatt, and the amount of waste, solid waste we are handling it is 6,400 tons per day. The plants are already in operation. The oldest plant, it is Okla. It is the first successful model in India. And not only that, till today it is running very nicely. And after 2016 onwards, it is went into the hands of Sandeep Datta. He is also running very efficiently. Many people have visited. And not only that, during the period of 2015 November 30, the ex-Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, on the request of the Minister M. Narayana, MAUD, Municipal Urban Development Department, he just came for 15 minutes visit. Because he wanted to see in India the technology is available. Then immediately he told Mr. Narayana, you cancel all my appointments. I am going to be here for 2 hours. At that time, Mr. Sandeep Datta is also accompanied with Mr. Chandrababu Naidu as Chief Minister. And there and then itself, we called all the press people. And after completing visit, after 2 hours, after seeing each and every corner, he declared in the state we are going to establish 10 waste energy plants. And out of 10, Jindal has got 3 plants. Then for your kind information, at that time I have to have a chance to meet my godfather, Mr. Veerachary Jindal. I told him, sir, this plant is not viable commercially. What is your opinion? But my opinion, though I lose my job also, better you leave. Then I told that I have a name in the market, I won't leave. Whether it is loss or gain. Next, immediately, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, he sent the MAUD Minister to Mr. P.R. Jindal. He told only one thing, there is no need to request. If the plant goes into losses, we are doing social service. I don't want any profits on this, but I want the plant to run for the society. But luckily, because of his goodness, we have entered into profits of the first year. Next slide. This is the projects in pipeline where we are entered in other states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, and after seeing the performance of Jindal, the Delhi government is willing to give one more plant that is in Bhavana. The total tons it is having this much, total is 169. Once these plants are commissioned, Jindal is going to operate 144 megawatts into 18 crores, near about 3,000 crores to our management and investing in this particular plant. Next. This is Andhra Pradesh, two plants in operation, that is Guntur, and this is Visakhapatnam. Both the plants' land was given in the dump area, both Vizag and this one. In Vizag, we have faced much problems, like we have removed 288 tons of garbage, and after that, the plant location was given in hill terrain, and we have leveled the land, and after that, accordingly, as per the land, this one, we have placed the plant in position. The same way in Guntur, the land was given in the hardest land. We faced terrible problems in digging. The site underwent into 100 blasting for the foundation to dig. But ultimately, management has supported us to execute the plant. Don't worry, take time, but do the best job. Because of that, and we are lucky to have the good commissioners and state senior officers who have supported us for the successful commissioning of these plants. Next. In Andhra Pradesh, one Mr. Ajay Chary, who is a very knowledgeable IAS officer. He is from IIT Kanpur. Under the help of KPMG, they formed a construction agreement and they formed power purchase agreement, which was Government of India urban-based management. They vetted this document and they told that this is the best document which is unbiased. Both municipal corporation is benefited, developer is benefited, as well as the discovery is benefited. So this is a tripartite agreement, and the bidding was done by Doirector, New Renewable Energy Development, and the bid is tariff basis. And the tariff also they decided wonderfully in favor of the developer. How the tariff, 60% component of the tariff, it is based on the 2% reduction, and 40% of tariff, it is 1.5% on the whole price index escalation. The initial tariff given to the Guntur is 6 rupees 16 paisa. Today, after 2 years operation, we are getting 6 rupees 44 paisa. So wholesale price index it is always increasing. And the developer has well taken care, but this is not sufficient. I have given certain conclusions in the last slide so that we can project to the central government for the benefit of the country. Next. 1 minute, go back. The life of agreement is 25 years. For example, in the concession agreement, the municipal corporation has to give the land at 10% the cost of the market value, and this GO is 570. Every 5 years, the value will increase by 10%. And next, they have to supply the garbage at our doorstep free of cost, the segregated garbage. That is the reason we have not put material recovery facility inside the plant. Next is the role of DISCOM. DISCOM will give tariff 6 rupees 16 paisa from the unit I export, we export 1 kilowatt hour, and they have to lay the line from our switchyard to their substation, which is 4.2 kilometers in Guntur and 4.7 kilometers in Vizag. So the life of agreement is 25 years. Internationally, the life of agreement is only 20 years. So this is newly entering into the technology in the country. They have given 25 years. During that period, earlier I have worked in a closed shell. Now this is a PPP model project. The concept is design, build, finance, build, operate, transfer. After 25 years, we have to transfer. Because of this duration, I came to the land rules, land seeking rules, taxation, and the IAS officers protocols and forest department protocols. So many clearances we have gone through. In between, our chairman has one day called me, Chary, you never violate any of the environmental rules. Then he told, sir, we are not violating. Totally, we have taken 60 rules and clearances. In between, one of the NGO, he filed a case against the court. Then immediately court people has called our pollution court as well as me and other people they called. Then solution court is asked only one thing. Do you have authorization? Because that NGO, he don't know that we have authorization. And in the pollution court also, some people giving information to NGO. Then this kept, I had a good relation with the chairman of the pollution board and member secretary. I met him in night 1 o'clock. Sir, this is the situation. We have a wonderful ambition, but this ambition will not come into the picture in reality. Then he told the authorization release should be between 3 people only. Member secretary, chairman, and myself and Mr. Ravi. Then we kept silent. Then the judge has asked, where is your authorization? Then immediately lawyer, his opponent lawyer has told no authorization, they have violated. Then judge seriously seen that our lawyer, then immediately submitted that one. Then immediately judge became very furious and he cancelled the case. And he told, if anybody comes with wrong cases, they will be penalized. Whoever comes against this one. The same thing has happened in Okla, that in NGT judge, Chief Justice Mr. Swatantra Kumar, he told him one thing. I will stop this waste energy plant. Then everybody was happy. Then tomorrow onwards, I will put that garbage in front of all the houses. Will you accept? Then nobody was kept, opened their mouth and he has ruled out. And after that, wisely he told Central Pollution Board to check the emissions, and Central Pollution Board given that all the emissions will meet the norm. Then what is the harm in running the plant? Okay, this is another objective for what I am going to give in the last slide. Next. You kindly see MSW. Yesterday in the open ceremony they told 5 million tons RDF they generated. But 1.2 million ton AP operations have handled municipal solid waste. Next, this 1 lakh tons, 1.5 lakh tons RDF was handled. And so many million tons we have exported. Now we want to make this waste energy from linear economy to circular economy by utilization of bottom ash and fly ash. We have already done research. And for your kind information, we have to play very careful with nature. We are trying to use this bottom ash as a substitute for gravel in the formation of the roads. Why? Because in nature, to form 1 gram of gravel, it takes 950 years. And not only that, Supreme Court put a ban also for the river sand. To form half an inch of river bed, the sand bed, it takes 30 years. So whatever happens in the geological time, it is evolution, slow process, it takes years. So that is the reason we are using residues. And for your kind information, the leachate, you have seen the parameters. I hope many people are from here, the environmental sciences. The BOD is 20,000 and TDS is 3,500 and the COD is 4 times 60,000. We are bringing that leachate BOD 230, sorry, COD 230, BOD 32 and TDS it is 1000. We are bringing that water to drinking water condition. So this will show you the practical condition. So this plant has been declared as zero liquid discharge plant. Next. Next. Now, what not to mix in the waste? These are the materials should not mix in the waste because it will damage the drain system, combustion system. Okay. Next slide. We are doing CSR activities also. Our ma'am has so kind heart. She has instructed me to put a shed for the rag pickers. Okay, because some of the material we have left to the rag pickers, which was left under the magnetic separation. Those people, for their children and everything, they are coming. She has inaugurated that shed. That Shraddha Madam is there. Okay, and she has taken the group photo of it. They are the ladies of the rag pickers. Okay, now their lives have been totally changing now. Okay, they are earning. We are in the bottom ash daily we separate around about 500 kgs, half tellers. Okay, At the same time, certain particles of non-ferrous we cannot separate. Certain minute particles we are throwing at our SLF lab, we are allowing to take small particles. That became the lifeline for these people. And they came with children and all these people. For the children people, they keep their children in the shed, for which we are supplying electricity and fans and everything and drinking water. So next. Under CSR activities, the gentleman is Veerachary is the district collector of Pannadu, and our staff is there. They have donated 2.5 lakhs for the people sitting, visitors sitting in the collector government. Because in the government of Andhra Pradesh, initially 13 districts are there, now they made 23 districts, all are 7. Funds are not available, but though we given meager fund also, but he was very happy. Next. As a part of construction agreement, many people ran away from Andhra Pradesh developers, but we stand there, guard the profit, and paid to the government of municipal commission corporation 1.5 crore 3 years land lease. Okay, next at Visakhapatnam, we have paid 26 land lease. She is the commissioner in charge, and he is also the commissioner for Vizag Municipal Corporation. Next. You kindly see the conclusion. If the government supports this, not only that, one important thing, what I am telling, if the government allots a land for the waste to development plan, and municipal corporation should not give permission for the habitation amount. Because wherever the plants we have seen, the plants are removed, no habitation has been permitted. In Okla also, initially when we have started, there is no habitation. Once the plant is coming, no, there is a development. And all the people they occupied, those people only they put case against the plant. Luckily, since the plant is running as per the stringent norms, we escaped from the court order that yes, this plant is in need of the country. So, these are the facilities if the government gives, the waste energy will flourish. Next. Thank you very much. And 2 minutes. Okay, for 5 minutes, we want to show the plant video. Go to plant. We have faced a lot of problems. We have faced COVID, and after that election phase onward. We go to site. One of our leachate treatment plant and stuff was tried because of the COVID. His name is Mr. Hadi. I always remember him. And in the Vizag site also, because of the COVID, our contractor, CK contractor, Veerachary, Mr. Hussain, he was on set. Right? But ultimately, with the support of our ED and senior people group, ISWMAW Chairman and Sadhan, somehow we have achieved the commission of the plant. For your kind information, this Guntur plant is supporting 89 years of 89. And Vizag plant is supporting 7 ULBs, which are of larger scale. Vizag, Srikakulam, Andhra, Valsad, Delhi, Vijay. In Guntur, there are 5 municipal corporations are there in this one. In the state, 18 municipalities are there, and 17 municipal councils are there, 14 municipal corporations are there. Out of that, 90% we are. Thank you very much for giving. And finally, I want to show you the concept of operation. Please.
And I am a new entrant and a new baby here. These are all my seniors. Okay. So just before you begin, one is the story. Yes, the carbon capture technology is the future.